And so a couple years ago, we were doing a show in Fargo, North Dakota. And this guy, yeah, you're going to be proud. This guy came up to us who had worked in local news for like the last 20 years. He came up to us after the show, and he told us that he was an editor and a director, and he hated the job. But the thing that kept him going were the bloopers. Like, he was in it for the bloopers.
Aren't we all? I mean, that's...
We're all in it for the bloopers.
Yeah.
And so, like, he handed us a hard drive with 20 years of bloopers on it, and, like, untouched.
Right.
This is pure gold.
20 years, all from one hapless North Dakota news team. It's incredible. And so North Dakota, not a huge market for local news, so they maybe don't have the budget or the training of some of the bigger cities. And for our money, that's the only kind of news we want to watch. It's incredible. Yeah. So most of what you're going to see here are on-the-air fuck-ups. But there's one thing towards the end where a woman's reading voiceover for a taped piece about a woman whose name is Phoebe Weeby. And she cannot get through the name without cracking up.
Justifiably so.
It's incredible. Yeah. So say hello to the North Dakota news team, everybody.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks.
Watching WDAY First News, your news leader.
Gun safety advocates and the National Rifle Association squared off before Congress as lawmakers hear both sides of the gun control debate.
Still to come tonight, a candidate for governor offers his solution to property tax relief in North Dakota.
Another store is about to open in downtown Fargo.
So many different ways to get the content of math or any subject for that matter to the students now.
The Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, you can see we will see a few scattered snow showers again on Saturday, and the temperatures definitely trending colder as we head into the rest of the forecast.
Here's ABC's Richard Davies with tips to navigating one of the more complex sections of a return.
Brace yourself for the longest silence in television history.
And we'll actually bring you that story after the next commercial break.
We'll bring you those other stories in one. A man described as a serial killing in training is executed in Texas.
And we understand Ron Brodell has agreed to a plea agreement of second-degree murder with intent in the murder of, what was her name again?
And arrested Sean Halton and another teenage boy. They'll be charged with burglary. Excuse me.
Hang on a second.
Thank you.
Goes from the eye to the nose, into the mouth.
This donation also provides the opportunity for scouts and other organizations to get in touch with nature. Ouch. Ouch, you little biting flies. Sons of... Ouch, you little bastard. Quit biting me. Fucking nature. It's when his attempts to steal their vehicle, shit. After Kunze stole the pickup, shit, okay. He then walked, damn it! I don't give a shit. I'm cold, I'm fucking freezing, and I hate this.
Well, Fargo will be getting a Chipotle soon, but it may be missing one thing.
Ooh, and I'm counting down the days. I love these types of food.
What?
Here's Jane King with your Bloomberg Business Report. And we will go to...
Sounds like a shoe in a dryer.
WDAY 6 reporter Drew Trafton joins us live downtown tonight. Drew?
I think we all saw that coming.
As for the pit bull, there's no clear what they're going to get next. The pit bull may not be in trouble, according to Fargo. Reporting live, Andrea Hubble, WDAY 6 News.
A problem for residents like Phoebe Weeby. Three, two, one. A problem for residents like Phoebe. 3, 2, 1. A problem for residents like Phoebe Weeby. She needs to take over.
Reporting live in North Fargo, Bill Shammert, WDAY 6 Notes.
They're a strong team. So, hey, you know what? We should have mentioned this earlier. Tonight's show is actually dedicated to the memory of Phoebe Weeby.
Yes.
And her husband, Wavy Gravy.
Right.
So,
God rest their souls. Yeah, when we watch these videos so many times, certain lines from them will work their way into our daily conversation. And there's two that you can take home with you just from that video. One is if it's really cold outside, or even if it's unseasonably warm, you can just be like, fucking nature. I think it works for almost anything.
Or it could be like, oh, fucking nature.
Right, it's a universal saying. The other thing is if somebody's talking about a restaurant to go to, I think you can always say, ooh, Chipotle, I love these types of food.
Love these types of food.
I said it earlier today at lunch.
You have to say it that way. Love these types of food.
And speaking of Chipotle, I know everybody's, waiting
exciting.
with bated breath to find out, did Fargo actually get that Chipotle?
We have an update here.
That's right. We were in Fargo a couple months ago, and we went to
the actual Chipotle Fargo. Take a look. Here it is. Not to brag, we were there. I'll tell you what. Put that on your bucket list. Visit the Fargo Chipotle at some point in your life.
Before you die, you need to see that Chipotle.
You've got to check that out.
So great.
I want to know what's up with the booger desk. Remember
the desk where everybody picked their nose
at?
at.
Everybody picked their nose at this desk. Can you only imagine what the underside of that desk looks like?
We call it the booger desk.
We call it the booger desk, yeah. Everybody has a booger desk.
Next up is something we do every single show.
This is a staple of the Found Footage Festival.